Good evening.
Hello. How's everybody doing? Hey, Sue. Hey, Chris.
Welcome to the jungle.
Chris, you got a new job?
Sweet.
Wow. Hey, Renee. Hey, Margie. Hey, Alicia. How's it going, Londa? Hey, Sue. It was an easy day today, mostly just introductions, and they let us leave early. Oh, that's pretty cool. Hey, Margie. Glad y'all are all joining us tonight. Hey, Allison. How are you? Hope everybody's doing good. Hey, Julie. Doing storm prep. Yep, it is. Hurricane Milton is looking bad, really bad. But it's a Cat 5 right now.
Yeah.
It's looking really scary, really scary. Hope everybody stays safe. We're lifting up prayers for you. Alonda, are y'all going to evacuate? Are y'all going to leave? What y'all going to do? Who else is in Florida? Our son and daughter's in Florida. Hey, Sandra from Branch, Indiana. Hey, Patricia from West Monroe, Louisiana.
See you in November, Indiana.
Yeah, we're going soon. Hey, Faye. Hey, Meg's little house in the country. How are you?
Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum.
Hope everybody's doing good. Man, it looks really bad in Asheville and Georgia, and
Yep.
looks bad. It is devastating. I don't know if Andale's on here or not, but she's been doing a lot of relief.
Mhm.
She's been taking a lot of getting a lot of supplies over there and helping people. So that's awesome. Awesome.
Mhm. Hey, Chickadee.
Yeah, I hope it goes south of you. It'd be nice if it just turn and go back out into the ocean, wouldn't it?
Speaking of Rubber Tree, I think we need to have a little rendition again. She's been practicing.
No, I have not. Hey, Glenda, how are you? Hey, Brenda from Flora. Praying for my friends on a cruise in the Bahamas. Oh, gosh. Terrible time to be on a cruise. Goodness, I hope they're okay. Hey, Lisa Ann Tish McFarland from Pennsylvania. Wow.
Chickadee's church took a trip up there last night for North Carolina. Great.
Took up a lot. No, they took up a lot of supplies. Okay. I was going to say, how'd they get there?
Well, they're still going in spirit and money.
Crazy Lizzie's Goat Farming more. Sandra Harvey, you're going to be a couple of hours south of us when you're in Indiana. Okay. Wow.
How's the temp up there right now? Is it getting down in the 40s yet?
Sorry for your loss Saturday. I didn't see that coming. On a brighter note, we made the honey garlic chicken. It was delicious. Oh, wow.
Why did you have to bring that up? Keith, why did they have to bring that up? Oh my gracious.
Gosh. It was crazy around here on Saturday.
Hey, James back from Australia.
Ooh, Australia. Yeah, he was not a happy camper around here Saturday.
Me and my son and the rest of the world that are Bama fans.
Yeah.
Okay,
never know what's going to happen.
We'll rock back from it. We've had a lot of hiccups like that and then turn around and win the national champ. So
Sandra said it was in the 40s this morning.
Sweet.
Hey, Kathy Green. Glenda says she's still waiting for the doctor for an appointment. Yeah, it takes forever. Takes forever to get in to see doctors and specialists now. Takes forever.
That's why you need to grow herbs.
Yeah. Well, yep. Do what you can do naturally to take care of yourself, but sometimes you do have to go turn to modern medicine.
Sometimes you do. Sometimes you don't.
We had a house full this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
A house full of people.
Slap full.
And
brimming over.
We had, my mom got here Friday. And hey, Lynn, how's it going?
Hello, Susie.
Hey, Vera, and Ava is at volleyball practice. Well, tell her I said hello when she gets home. How are y'all doing? How's school going, girls? Hey, Tanya. So, hey, Susie. So we had, my mom came Friday night, about 8:00. Chance, Renee, and Cooper, our children and grandson, got here. And Renee's parents came, Jeff and Monica. They were here. We had a big old slumber party. They spent the night. We stayed up till 1:00 in the morning talking.
We had a blow-up mattress and another mattress in the floor. It was full.
Yeah, it was crazy. And then Saturday morning, we got up early Saturday morning, had breakfast, did all this coffee and stuff, got ready, and we went down to the creek, down to our creek.
To pray, studying about the good old ways.
All of us walked down to the creek, and Pop baptized Cooper in our creek. It was so sweet. It was
amazing because
awesome.
Right when my dad started the ceremony.
Well, the scripture he was quoting.
Yeah.
He was quoting Matthew. I don't know the exact
28,
scripture.
go into all the world.
No, he was quoting when Jesus was baptized.
Oh, yeah. And he said,
he'd come up out of the water.
All of a sudden, like literally all of a sudden the wind started blowing and it was just refreshing. And all of a sudden the leaves just started falling like snow and hitting the water.
It was wild.
Oh my gracious.
It was, I mean, the Lord definitely, his presence showed up.
It was definitely a spiritual experience.
It was beautiful.
Yep.
So Pop did an amazing job baptizing Cooper, and that alone was special that he got to do that.
Cooper didn't like it too much when he hit the water, but
Chance took him down in the water. He didn't dunk him all the way.
No.
He was going to, but then I think he felt sorry for him because it was cold, and Cooper was he did not like it. He was a little scared. But anyway, he got over it quick when he got to start throwing rocks.
He started crying a little bit, so I ran over and grabbed what was left of the wild muscadines on the creek bank. He loves them, and gave him one of those, and then he quit crying.
Yep. Hey, Chance, we're talking about y'all. Anyway, that was absolutely the most precious thing. I know we talked about it last week, but Pop married us, married Chance and Renee, baptized me. Did he baptize you?
I don't think so.
Baptized me, redid my mom and dad's vows. Like, there's just a list of people that he's married, baptized, and to be able to baptize Cooper was just so sweet, so precious. I hope that he's going to be able to baptize our other grandbaby, Ella. I hope that's going to get to take place. And it would really be awesome if it could be here at our creek.
Yes.
Yeah, this farm, when we got this farm, we knew that it was more than just for ourselves. It was going to be a blessing in so many different ways, and it really has. It's been so awesome. But after we did the baptism with Coop, what did we do?
8 and 8.
Renee and I worked. We worked a lot on different projects and stuff. And then that afternoon, my brother and sister-in-law and nephew came. And our friends Jacqueline and Zach and Eleanor Head with Head Family Farm. I know many of y'all know them. They came. and did some pictures for us. So we did some more family pictures. We did some farm pictures. We got a good picture of us with our parents, and it was good. It was really good. We were missing Chase and his family. So whenever they ever get to come home, we
need to buy a jet
picture.
We need to buy a little helicopter or something.
Yeah, it's hard having our family spread everywhere, especially with these grandbabies involved.
And speaking of Ella, she's up to 5 pounds. What? 5
pounds, and let me see.
She's growing.
If y'all didn't know, she was born at 3 pounds 7 ounces. And lost down to 3 pounds 3 ounces by the next day. She was a micro preemie, and she was in the NICU for 3 weeks. And she today weighs. She came home. She's been home for a couple weeks now. She weighs 5 pounds 3 ounces, and now she's 18 inches long.
Oh yeah.
And they just FaceTimed me. You weren't. I don't know where you were.
Probably in the shower.
But she's got a double chin, and she's got. They showed me her back. She's got some little back fat. Like, she's getting chunky.
Yeah, that's good.
She's still tiny, but yeah. So excited that she's doing so well. She's super healthy. She's doing great. She's a miracle. She is a miracle baby. I got a gnat flying all over. So we did pictures, and I made homemade lasagnas. I made 3 big giant pans of homemade lasagna.
Yes.
And we ate and we ate and we ate. And it was Renee's birthday.
Yes.
So we had
and I'm so glad she took that cake home.
Yeah. Renee's favorite cake is from Edgar's. I don't know if y'all have an Edgar's, let us know. But she likes the strawberry cake from Edgar's, and my mom always, past few years, she stops by and gets her one and brings it. So we had a little birthday celebration with our daughter-in-law. We had a baptism celebration with Cooper. And we took some good family pictures. And Jacqueline is just such a good photographer. She's really, really good.
Yeah.
And a good friend. And a business partner. I missed a lot of comments, all this talking.
Yeah, Lynn, that Edgar's.
Yeah, that's
and Zach and Jacqueline brought a cheesecake. It's called That Cheesecake. You can go to thatcheesecake.com, and it is
a good cheesecake.
Melts in your mouth.
Good cheesecake.
If you like vanilla,
it is a good cheesecake.
Yes, Renee, it is.
Yep.
And we had ice cream on it too, but I just had a little sliver of ice cream. But
we gained some weight. We have not been eating well.
It's that time of year.
We have not been eating
from here out is going to be bombarded with.
Well, we got to be strong.
Man.
We got to gain some willpower and be strong and say no.
Oh Lord, just give us some tofu.
No.
Tofu.
I'm not eating tofu, but we got to lay off the cake.
We got to get back to the avocados.
Yeah.
Sourdough bread.
We did good today. Yes, Jane. Ella is a strong little girl. She is tiny but fierce, is what we keep calling her. But this weekend with Cooper, he was the cutest thing. He knows his way around this farm. Now, he's 16 months old, and he knows his way around this farm. He knows exactly where the chickens are, the rabbits are. He knows where to go to get the treats for the rabbits. He knows how to feed the chickens.
That was pretty cool.
He knows how to feed the goats. He knows where everything. He even knows like which direction Nanny and Papa live. He knows this farm. He knows where every tomato plant is, where the grapes are supposed to be, like where the flowers are that he likes to pick. And he is the cutest thing. He had little cowboy boots. So he had on his cowboy boots and his little diaper.
And a diaper.
So cute. So cute. Grandbabies are the best.
So yeah,
he's a future farmer, that's for sure.
I got another snake story for y'all.
Oh, goodness.
So the other evening, I was cutting grass, getting prepared for everybody coming so that it didn't look so bad. And it was dark, and I walked over to the barn to put the lawnmower up, and I heard a baby chick. We've got about 16 baby chickens.
Yeah.
And it'll come back on. And, I said it would. Yep. So I heard just real loud. So it kept on and on. So I walked over there, and one of the baby chickens was against the fence. So I opened the door, and it kept screaming more, and I couldn't see. And I looked down, and this huge chicken snake had that baby wrapped around like a boa constrictor. So I stepped on it, and I thought, well, I'll just step on it and grab it and pull it off. Well, I'm a wimp. I should have just grabbed it. So I ran over and went to get a shovel to get it off of her. And when I came, I wasn't gone 30 seconds. Snake was gone. Chicken was free. So I guess it went under the chicken house,
And
under
I
the
haven't
tent.
seen it since.
But that freaked me out. I bet it did that chicken too. It was a little Rhode Island Red.
I'm glad you didn't tell Renee while she was here. She wouldn't have let me take Cooper out to the chicken coop. Yeah, he is cute, Alicia, in those overalls. We got him some Duluth overalls. So stinking cute. And they've got some for little girls with little chickens on them for little girls. I can't wait to get Ella a pair of those.
Oh, yeah.
So cute. So cute. We've missed some comments. I don't know. If you want to go back up, if somebody had a question or something we didn't address it, let us know.
It's haze and hellos. And
Okay. Yes, Meg's Little House in the Country. She says, I have to eat healthy or I can't function otherwise. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah, I was feeling and doing so much better when we were eating really good. I've got to get back to it.
Renee. It's okay, Renee.
I checked Renee before I let him in there.
We keep you sheltered. We keep you sheltered.
I checked really good before I let him go in there.
No.
Oh, man.
Oh, boy.
What? Oh, me. It's funny.
So, yeah, that Hurricane Milton, I don't know. I was watching Ryan Hall, and he said Cat 5, so I don't know if it's there yet or it's about to be, but it
looks scary.
Hurricane Milton, but
they may be, our kids might be coming back.
Well, if it doesn't change the forecasted track, it's going to go like around Tampa. But hopefully it won't turn. Hopefully it'll dissolve out. But
I hope it just dissolves.
We need to be praying because, man, that thing is we thought Helene was something. Man,
such devastation.
Prayers for those people because
such devastation. I hate it. I hate seeing all those people in Georgia and North Carolina, and man, the stories are just.
I don't know if y'all heard that story about that woman that lost her 7-year-old son, but wow, what a testimony and just giving glory to God as they were.
So sad. Yeah, let's don't rehash that story. It breaks my heart. Breaks my heart to see all these people that lost their loved ones, their home, they're starving. I can't stand it. It's hard.
So another little story, I was at work this past week and I stopped in to get a bite to eat and was parked in the parking lot, and I was sitting there eating and somebody came in the restaurant and said, "Whoever owns the white Tacoma pickup, come here." And I was like, oh my gracious. Well, some lady took her Expedition and kind of ran into my parked truck and busted the bumper, the tail light, and scraped down the side. So she said, "Do you want to call the police?" I was like, well, heck yeah, we've got to call the police.
Tore it all up, messed it up. Yeah, Pat, she lost her parents and her 7-year-old son.
Yep. That was horrible.
It was terrible. My friends near, Tanya says, my friends live near Clearwater, and Helene already put 15-foot water in their house.
Yep.
Oh, and they're in the line of Milton too.
Yeah, that's
Woo!
going that direction.
Dang, it's terrible.
Well, there's
Terrible.
enough of us on there because the Bible says if 2 or 3 will pray,
Mm-hmm.
and if there's more than 2 or 3 on here, so we can all pray and rattle the cages, rattle the gates of heaven
Yep.
for
Yep.
sure.
I don't have.
Yes.
Is that Dennis or Denise? Is that Dennis or Denise? That's Denise, isn't it?
I think so.
I think that's Denise Presley.
But that's not the question. The question
I know.
is,
What songs has Tracy got lined up for tonight? I don't have the song tonight. Gene does. He's going to sing the song that we sang that he tried to sing during the baptism.
which one? Which one?
The one you tried to sing when we were walking
As
down
we
to
went
the
down to the river to pray,
That's not how it
studying
goes.
about that. No, it was
Go
funny.
ahead, sing it.
I think your mom actually started it.
Uh-huh, she did.
And so I was holding her hand, walking her down the bank, and she started it. And then we just all chimed in. It was pretty cool.
Go
As
ahead.
we were walking down there.
Go ahead and sing it for
They
everyone.
know what the song is. I
No,
have
they
to
don't.
sing.
Go ahead. They want to hear you. Don't y'all want to hear him?
Don't y'all want to hear Tracy?
Diana, how are you feeling? I hope you're recovering well and doing good from your surgeries. Hey, Sue. Go ahead, Jean. They're waiting on you. Go ahead. Hey, Jane. Sing.
As I went down to the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and we shall wear a robe and crown. Good Lord, show me the way. Come on, brothers, let's go down. Let's go down. Don't you want to go down? Come on, brothers, let's go down to the river to pray. He done turned me into a horny toad. We need to watch that movie again. That was so good.
Okay, do y'all know what movie that is?
Oh.
Oh, brother, where art thou? That is the funniest
Now,
movie.
Renee, what's
The
funny
funniest movie.
is we've had people from out west come here to our home, Renee, and try to watch that, and they don't like it. No, we don't understand why in the world. That's so funny.
Anybody that's not like from the South, it seems like they don't like that movie. They don't get it. It's like, what? This makes no sense. But
Oh, brother, where art thou? That's right.
all of us Southern people think it's hilarious.
In constant sorrow all through his
I can't
day.
tell you how many times we've watched that movie.
I am the man. Yeah, well, we got some Spanish moss hanging on our trees, and I'll put it around my beard and hang it down like George Clooney. With the overalls. It's pretty funny.
That is the best movie. I love it. Oh, Lisa Brewster. I just love y'all good God-fearing folks. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Yeah, it's a good movie. Fun movie.
He's Ken. He's a hogwalla. What's funny is we got a spring branch that comes out, and it's actually called Hogwash Branch. So we always talk about the hogwallas.
Hogwash. That makes me want to watch that movie
I
again.
know it.
Do not
Do
seek the
not
treasure.
Seek the treasure. When they're sitting in the movie, watching that movie when they're in their jail uniforms. Do not.
What's funny is that the one that says that,
Yeah.
I forget his
Looks
name.
just like my brother Bill.
Looks exactly like his brother Bill did.
Yeah.
Exactly. And has those same wild eyes, and it's so funny.
My
Hey,
gracious.
Eden, Tommy from Lancaster, Kentucky. Parents are doing good. Jean's mom and dad's doing good. My mom's doing good.
Yep.
Yep.
Tracy's from Portland, Oregon.
All right.
Nice. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Yep. So
Thanks everybody for joining us. We appreciate every one of y'all. We really do. You're shaking. the
I can't
camera.
help it.
Are you
I
nervous?
don't know. I'm just Like
You're
the
just
beats.
nervous, huh?
We got the beat.
A little of your folding money has come unstowed.
That's right.
Yeah, Susie, I want to watch that movie. It's making me want to watch it again. Hey, Avalon. Glad you made it. Hey, Rita.
Yeah, Rita knows about Old Brother Where Art Thou.
I don't know how many times we've watched it, but we pretty much know it word for word. What's funny is when it first came out, the boys were little.
Mm-hmm.
I think Chance was like 7 or 8. I can't remember. But he had a little cast on his arm, and we went to the Smoky Mountains, and they sang. We had the CD, the Oh Brother Where Art Thou CD, and we sang it all the way there, all the way back. Yep. And the boys knew all the words to the movie, knew the songs.
What was the song about the come a trickling down the rocks? The brakeman had to break there. How would it go? At the Big Rock Candy Mountain. The Big Rock Candy Mountain.
Becky Laney says, please pray. I live in Carolinas and have for 29 years, but lived in Florida Keys for 10 when Andrew hits up. So this has brought back bad memories. Yeah.
We're
so
praying.
Sorry. So sorry.
We're praying, Becky.
So sorry.
We are praying. I pray that thing just dissolves. Please, just be rain.
Many of our friends from the Keys now live in the direct path. Scary and sad. We're praying. We're definitely praying. So who has planted their fall garden? Has anybody planted your fall garden yet? I haven't. I've got things started. I've got kale and broccoli and my Brussels didn't make it. Cauliflower, cabbages. I've got a lot of things going.
You know the guy down the road that's got that big cabbage patch where they're all like perfectly. They're all up 8-10 inches.
He's already got them.
Yeah, they look beautiful.
Yeah, it's time. It's time to start planting the garden right now. If you're going to have a fall garden and you're in Alabama or you're in
what kind should Becky plant in South Carolina?
What now?
What kind of fall garden plants?
In South Carolina?
Broccoli, kale.
Yeah. Broccoli, kale, cabbage, spinach. You could do some lettuces. You've got time to get some lettuces.
Becky, go to a House Tools, and they have a whole selection of what you can get.
It's too late really for Brussels sprouts, but
Allison's got hers going.
All your brassicas. Yeah, I figured Allison had her garden going. Good job. Yeah, Avalon says her yard's too tore up. Glenda's still growing her jungle. Oh man, Jane in Australia still got her tomatoes going. Wow. Lynn's got carrots, purple hull peas, and eggplant going crazy. I would have eggplant still growing crazy, but I pulled them up because we really don't even eat them. Like I grow them and we don't eat them. We're not big eggplant fans.
I like it.
We got peppers coming out our ears still. And I didn't put in a late crop of tomatoes. I did sow a lot of peas for a fall crop of peas, but the deer got every single one of them. I didn't get any peas. And I had 4 beds of peas, and I didn't get any of them.
I got a plan for them deer, though. I just got through tilling with my tractor the bottom pasture and back up into the woods. As soon as some rain comes, I'm going to plant them some oats out there, and we're going to have some fresh meat up in here.
Oh, yeah, Allison. Her grandbaby Jack planted radishes this weekend. Yep, you can plant radishes, beets. I sowed some carrots.
Cool, Brenda.
And I just sowed some sugar peas. I think I may be a little late on them, but I tried them anyway. I just got my beds ready. We got some new raised beds, and I was waiting on us to complete them to plant them with my sugar peas and my carrots so my peas could grow up my trellis. So I planted them a little late, but I'm hoping that we get it. Sugar peas can take cold temperatures, pretty cold, but they've got to be established good before that first frost. So we'll see. We'll see.
Brenda said part of the movie was filmed on a levee close to her home in Holly Bluff, Mississippi.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
Cool.
The only thing in Connecticut they're growing is impatient.
Oh goodness.
Oh,
I
boy.
bet. You can grow collards and turnips and rutabagas. I'm fixing to sow all of those things. All your greens. If you were smart, you probably are picking some fall tomatoes and maybe cucumbers right now, but I didn't do it. So
yeah, Chris, we had a watermelon, volunteer watermelon, and I finally pulled it up the other day. It was growing in the walkway.
Farm Life Alabama says they have some Haas Supremo beans. Cool.
Yeah, Susie, you're in California, and it's almost like summer all the time out there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. We did have a couple of questions this week, couple of really good questions. I mean, they're all good questions, but these might be helpful for some of you too. Glenn Martin, I don't know if you're on here tonight or not, but Glenn Martin sent me a picture of his kale, and it's got a worm on it. So he wanted to know if I could identify it and tell him how to get rid of it. So if you have worms on your brassicas, your kales, your cabbages, your broccoli, I don't know if y'all can see that picture or not. You see that? That is a cabbage worm. And they are, they're actually the larvae of the cabbage moths. And
the white ones.
Mm-hmm. And those little worms can destroy and strip your brassicas and cabbages and kales. All of those can just strip them clean. And then they turn into the moth, the cabbage moth or butterfly. And the moth or butterfly is not harmful to anything. It's the worm that's harmful. So the best organic treatment for that is just to observation. Just check your plants daily and look on the underneath of the leaf. That's where they lay their little eggs, and they're usually white or yellow. And if you can catch them when they're in the little egg stage, then you can squish the eggs and destroy them. If there are worms on there, then you can pick the worms off, but you just, can try to maintain it like that. Or you can use insect netting, like row covers of insect netting. And a lot of people in the South do that because for your fall garden, it's still warm. It's still hot, and we still have a lot of insect pressure. So to grow those brassicas and all of those yummy, wonderful things, it's really good practice if you can cover it with the insect netting, because then they can't get to it to lay those eggs.
Or let chickens out in the garden.
Yeah, you can let chickens out in the garden, but then they're probably going to eat your plants too.
They eat the seeds.
Yeah, or dig all around it. Or you can try companion planting. So you can plant dill, you can plant oregano, thyme, onions, and garlic. It's time right now to start. November we're going to plant our onions, and September and October is the time. Into September and into October is the time to plant your garlic. So if you can plant your onions and garlic around those things, then they hate that smell. It's called pest confusers, because insects hate the smell that the herbs and the onions and the garlics put out, and they won't come to it as much. So if you can kind of interplant and companion plant with them, that's helpful. If you can't get control of it like that, or you can't prevent it, then you could spray with BTs, which is Bacillus thuringiensis, BTs. It will kill. It's a natural soil-borne bacteria, I think, but it can kill caterpillars and worms, like your you know, some things don't kill those caterpillars and worms. BTs will. So that's a couple of things that how you can manage
Pop
that.
said he picked 3 bell peppers this morning in his grown
Yeah.
up summer garden.
Oh, really? All right.
Yeah, them worms camouflage.
Hey,
They're hard to see.
Alan, in Daytona, Ohio.
So Lisa says she lives in Zone 8 in Mississippi, and she has
What I'm
2
saying.
tomato plants, lots of small tomatoes. Do you think they will mature?
What zone was it?
Zone 8.
Zone 8. I don't know.
I don't
They
know
might.
because
Depends on when you get your first frost.
I don't know because
Depends on when you
Mississippi,
get your frost.
but Mississippi usually gets their first frost about the same time we do. I don't know.
Well, if they're small tomatoes, they may develop in time. I don't know, but unless you need that space to plant fall or winter stuff, then I would just leave them and see what happens. See if you do get any.
Hey, Higher Grounds.
Hey, Heather.
I say Higher Grounds because I can't remember people's names.
How are you?
Heather and Troy. That's right.
Yep. Mm-hmm. We had another question. Let's see. Let me see. Let me look. My daughter-in-law is really good. She collects these questions for me and sends them to me.
Yep, Lena, we're praying. We are praying.
Michelle L. Glines. I don't know if you're on here or not, but she had a question. She was wondering about organic gardening. Wouldn't using cardboard as a weed blocker corrupt the health of the soil with the glue in the corrugated part or even the dyes that's on the printed stuff on the cardboard? Is it deep enough to get to the roots, or would it affect the soil? And the answer to that, I think, is it could very well affect the soil. The dyes that's on the cardboard could affect the soil because it's toxic. Those dyes that's in those stickers and those printed things that they put on the cardboard is toxic. So the best thing, I mean, there's probably chemicals in the cardboard that's toxic as well. But I think the dyes and the glues is the thing to really be the most worried about. So what we always do is we clean the cardboard. We clean it really good. We get all the labels off. We get the stickers off. We get the tape off. And that's what we do.
We do the best we can with it. I mean, if you
Yeah.
have fresh cardboard,
Yeah.
it's hard to get the glue and the stickers off. But if you let it sit out in the rain, stack it up, it's real easy then. It really comes off by itself.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Heather wants to know, have you already went over the
Oxymils and the
Yes.
tinctures yet? No, I haven't. I haven't. I haven't my tinctures yet. I've got to strain my tinctures and bottle them up. I've got a few tinctures that I've been working on all summer. I've got lemon balm. What else? We got elderberry, lemon balm, motherwort, spilanthes, which is toothache plant. Dang, I can't remember all the tinctures I did. Oh, I did a passion flower tincture. I've got a lot of them
Lord.
infusing. What?
Sue says, I just saw a post from Chestnut Hills, said that asking for prayers for Chance, a CT scan was underway 8 minutes ago.
Oh,
Did
goodness.
he get hurt in that ball game or something?
I don't know. I didn't know that. I didn't see that. Huh. Okay.
So what are the green worms inside the blooms of squash plants?
Oh, you got worms in your squash plants?
Those are those tenacious worms. What are they called?
Mm.
Squash borers? Is it?
Let's see. Let me see. Green worms.
Yeah, the cardboard deal is, a lot of people that tries to be organic use that, and it is a big question.
Squash vine borer. Yeah, they'll destroy your squash plants in a hurry.
When would one be
You
more?
could try the BTs on it. You can try that and see if that'll take care of them.
When would be more beneficial over the other, oxymel or tincture?
I like tinctures. I like to use tinctures the most. Let me see.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Chance is the oldest one, right? Chestnut, because Rhett's the younger boy. And
Chance is
the older
Chance
one.
is the older one. I don't know. I'm gonna have to get in touch with Zoe and see what's going on. Ox meals is usually like honeys and vinegars is what you use, and tinctures is more like vodka, alcohol.
I'd go with the vodka.
And I like the tinctures. I like the. I mean, you can also use apple cider vinegar when you're making tinctures, if you're making for children or whatever. But when you're doing ox meals, you're infusing the herb in honey and vinegars. So I think tinctures with alcohol is more stronger medicine.
Gets in your system better.
It's just stronger medicine.
What is an oxymel?
It's an infusion. It's an infusion, and it's usually done with vinegars and honeys and things like that. So it's just another form of an infusion. Bye, Jane.
So it's like a tonic.
Like a tonic. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, we had another question. Renee Graves Campbell. I don't know if you're on here or not, but
Renee Graves Campbell.
What makes you a homestead? She's just getting started, and she wants to know what makes you a homestead.
You are.
And I mean, my answer to that is any step that you're doing to try to create self-sustainability, even if it's just a few chickens and you're getting your own eggs. Are you on here?
Renee.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Hey, Renee. I think it's just, I mean, a homestead is probably defined as a home, animals and gardens. I think that's how it's defined. And a farm is defined as you're selling what you're growing and what you're raising. And a homestead is usually just for your family. I think that's how it's probably defined. But what I would say as a homestead is you don't have to have 10 goats, 30 chickens, and a giant garden and all that to have a homestead. I think a homestead is just as simple as a few chickens and, getting your own eggs and starting there.
Yes.
Or starting with a small garden, a small raised bed, or, green stalks, growing in green stalks if you don't have a lot of room.
On your back
but
porch.
Just trying to produce your own food and medicine and trying to be a little more self-sufficient.
So Monica Sherman says, she has elderberry tinctures, corn silk, and chamomile.
Oh, good.
Going.
And oregano oil. Oh,
I've heard a lot about that corn silk. Instead of throwing it away,
making a tincture out of it. Yep. The oregano oil is antibiotic. That is a natural antibiotic.
So goldenrod and infused honey for sinus issues. That sounds good.
Yeah. Yep. And you want to harvest that goldenrod like right before it starts opening up. It's the best point to harvest the goldenrod. And I've wanted to get out there and harvest it. It's growing all in up at the road at Mr. Cooper's. And I wanted to harvest it, and I just haven't. And a lot of it's opened up.
That's right, Chickadee. A homestead is what you make it.
That's right. Exactly right. I don't think you got to get caught up in
definitions.
What everybody else definitions and what everybody else is doing.
Heck with the legalities.
I'm not a homestead if I don't have 30 chickens and 10 goats and a giant garden. I don't think that's true. I think it's if you're making steps to provide food, medicine for your family and to become more self-sufficient, then I think that's a homestead.
That's like the honeybees. We have hives and we have to pay so much each year for each hive and have them registered with the state of Alabama or we get citations. So we're a homestead.
It's not much though.
We're labeled. I know, but you're still paying the government.
Yeah.
Freeze dried goldenrod, sweet.
Yay. Good
Freeze
job.
dry. That's
I
good.
want to get a freeze dryer. It's on my big old list. Yes, praying for Chance Baker. Y'all lift Chance up in your prayers. I don't know what's happened. I'm anxious to find out. While we're talking about herbs, Francid Hamrick had a question about joint pain. She said I'm not going to pull it up. I remember what specific joint pain on her knuckle, on her middle finger, she said. And I don't know specifically for an knuckle joint pain, but I would think, it has to do with inflammation.
Mm-hmm.
And inflammation, turmeric is really good for inflammation.
That's what I was going to say, turmeric.
And I am making, I think we've talked about this on here before, but I'm making some joint pain balm. Probably going to make a salve out of it. This is cayenne pepper. Cayenne pepper is, let me get my little note here. It has a compound in it that can help relieve pain and inflammation. And it has so many other medicinal properties. Cayenne pepper can heal the lining of your gut.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's so many things cayenne pepper can do, full of health benefits. And it's really good for pain and inflammation. This little concoction here is actually somewhat of the recipe for that Tiger Balm. Tiger Balm. So it's got the cayenne pepper, which is going to give a little bit of heat to just like a what's that Bengay stuff would do, I would guess. And it's got St. John's wort, which says it is tremendous antiseptic, antioxidant, and anti-inflammatory, reduces pain. St. John's wort is also really good for depression.
It improves blood flow.
Yeah, it improves blood flow.
Lowers blood pressure. Mm-hmm.
And this has comfrey root, which I'm sure many of you know all the benefits of comfrey root. It reduces inflammation. It heals, actually been known to heal bones. I mean, it has all kinds of healing properties in it. And it has arnica flowers. And arnica is a little bit of a new herb for me. And I did a little study on it. It's an herbaceous perennial that has yellow or orange flowers. It's native to North America and Europe. And the roots and the flowers is highly used, and has been used for decades for muscle pain, joint pain, and inflammation. It's actually a member of the sunflower family. And we can grow it here. It can grow from zones 4 to 9. So if you're in zone 4 to 9, you can grow it. So I'm definitely going to be growing some this next year.
What herbalist books do you recommend?
Oh, goodness.
Gladstar?
Rosemary, anything by Rosemary Gladstar, definitely. What is the name of my book? It's Chestnut Herb School. What is the name of that book?
Yeah,
I can't remember.
There's some good stuff in this bottle.
I've got a lot of good herb books that I refer to all the time, and now my mind's blank.
You just don't want to get that on your hands and rub your eyes, because it will burn. Woo, woo.
All right, it's Chestnut School of Herbal Medicine, and her book is, where's her book? I got it in there. I would have just get up and go get it, but I got it on my pajamas.
Well, you make me get up all the time.
I know.
People know what pajamas look like.
Let's see.
What do you use for the balm base?
The Healing Garden. That's the name of the book, The Healing Garden.
Mm-hmm.
Her name is Juliet Blankenspore. That's what the book looks like. That is a really good book. And she has an online herbal school as well. Now, the online school that I'm doing is Herbal Academy. That's who I've studied under. That's who I've always studied under.
So
Man, I don't know. There's so many good books. Next live, I'll bring a stack of books and we'll talk about them.
So Kay is asking what's good for diabetics. Herbs.
Yeah. What's good for diabetics? Let me think.
Isn't that moringa good for diabetics?
Yeah, moringa I think is good for diabetics.
Mm-hmm.
Moringa's good for a host of things.
Everything.
Yeah, a host of things.
What balm base do you use? Is it almond?
Who asked that question about the diabetic?
Kay with Rock.
Kay. All right, Kay, I'm going to write that down and I'm going to get back with you. I don't have a pen.
You want me to get up with my pajamas on?
No, I got it.
No, I'll get it.
I got it.
I'll get you a pen.
Let me do a little research on the diabetic. What herbs would be good for diabetics? Let me do a little research in all my stuff and see if I can help you with that. Okay. Kathy Green says cinnamon. Cinnamon's good.
That's right.
Yeah, cinnamon's good. That's right.
I forgot. Cinnamon.
Let's see. What else? Yep. Encyclopedia of Medicinal Herbs. I need you to email me a list. Okay, I will, Heather. I will. And I will
Honeystead as well. That's right.
Yeah.
Type 2 alternatives.
Diabetic herbs. Okay. I'll do a little research and we'll talk about that next week. I'll bring some books next week.
Higher Rounds wants an emailed list. Send her
Heather
a list.
wants a list.
Checking it twice.
Okay. Luna wants to know about diabetic too. Okay. Yeah, if y'all have any questions like that, let me know. And if I don't know the answer, we'll figure it out.
Mm-hmm. Mullein. Yes, we use mullein.
You ever use mullein plants? Yes, we use mullein. Mullein is a good mucilaginous plant. So anything that is mucilaginous properties in it, then that helps to break up mucus. So mullein is excellent for bronchitis, coughs, respiratory issues, pneumonia, and it's really better if you can take mullein and smoke it, if you can smoke it, or drink a tea. I'm not going to smoke mullein because I can't smoke anything. I'd probably die.
So
but
Meg's,
if you drink it, if you make a tea out of the mullein, it's really good for breaking up mucus and clearing up your lungs.
So Meg is a little house. If you take a turmeric, put it, not a lot, but if you put like half a teaspoon of turmeric in a little coffee mug, and you put a little honey in it, and some cinnamon, and put it in the microwave and get it hot with some milk. Drink that right before bed, and that really helps with inflammation issues, and it can help with your carpal tunnel. It should, because that inflammation in between your joint, it swells up, and that's why it's hitting those nerves. And if you can calm it down, that usually helps.
Yeah. That inflammation is
turmeric is a very good herb.
You know what else is good for inflammation? Collagen. You know, our body naturally makes collagen, but a lot of us we don't get enough collagen. We don't have enough collagen. So if you could take like a collagen powder or collagen in beef or whatever, then that helps with.
Yep, black pepper. That's what I forgot black pepper, Monica. Yeah, turmeric with black pepper in your milk. That black pepper helps make that turmeric be absorbed better.
It activates the curcumin in it.
Yes.
That's what it does. You got to have the black pepper to activate
the Londa beat diabetes this year.
How did you beat diabetes, Londa? What did you do? How did you beat it?
Now, you didn't beat Tom. You beat diabetes, right?
Yeah. How did you beat diabetes? Higher Ground says, I have mullein plants. I have the leaves, but no flowers. Okay. Mullein is a biennial plant. So the first year, if you don't understand what a biennial plant, the first year of a biennial plant is just going to grow the foliage, the stalk, the stems, and the foliage. The second year of that plant's life, you're going to get the blooms, and then it's going to die. So, but if you leave the blooms on there and let some go to seed, it'll re-sow and re-sow itself. You can use the leaves of the mullein plant. You can use the flowers. You can use the root of the mullein plant. So if you,
I wrote her a note.
he wrote
said
me a
your
note
hair
saying my hair is
was
sticking up
Mine
everywhere.
is too.
So when after the plants produced those flowers, then after the plant dies back, you can dig that root up and you can use the root of the plant. The leaves has a lot of the mucilaginous properties in it. So definitely use some of those leaves. Now they do have like a hairy type texture to them. You can, grind them up, chop them up, make a tea out of them. You can make poultices out of mullein. You can take the flowers from mullein and you can make eardrops. You can make like an ear oil, and it helps to heal up an earache. Mullein is so many different medicinal benefits.
So Susie still has the question, what do you use for your balm base?
My hair. I use beeswax. So to this, I will add beeswax. I'll probably add I might even add some shea butter.
Jojoba?
Jojoba oil.
Yeah, I don't know how to say it.
I might add some jojoba oil, but beeswax is the base to get the consistency for the salve. And I use the beeswax from our bees.
Yeah, so Londa said she beat diabetes, or was it blood sugar? Diabetes with no sugar, no white flour, no pastas, low carb, everything, daily exercise. Her A1C went from 13.5 to 4.9 in 6 months.
Good job.
Heck yeah.
So with diet.
So see, that proves
diet and a little exercise.
Yes, that proves that you don't have to take medicine.
Good job.
Nice.
Good job. But now, until you're able to do that and to get your A1C levels down, we're not saying don't take your medication.
We're not a doctor.
And we're not saying don't take your medication. No. And we're not saying don't go to the doctor.
That's awesome. Olive oil, yes.
We're not saying we're against doctors or modern medicine. We're not. We're thankful for modern medicine and for doctors. We're very thankful for them. And there's a place for them. And a time to go to them. But I think our problem in the United States is that's the first thing we do is we go to the doctor. We want a pill. We want to be fixed right now.
Then you got to take another pill.
And we don't take precautions. We don't take precautions and put things into place in our lives to try to prevent things. Like taking herbs, drinking herbs, herbal teas, eating healthy, exercising. And I'm preaching to the choir.
No strawberry cake. No
preaching to the choir here. And then when we do get sick and our immune system's low and all those things, we just want to get well quick because we got things we got to do and we can't, linger around and give ourselves time to just heal on its own. We got to get well. So we go to the doctor and we get a pill. When we could just maybe pump some elderberry syrup, take some echinacea, drink some herbal teas, maybe get some rest. But we're not saying that we're against doctors by no means. I mean, I'm having to go to a doctor right now. I'm having to seek medical treatment right now. So we're not against doctors. We're not against modern medicine. We're for it. But I think that as a whole, we go to them too much. We depend on them too much, and we go to doctors too much.
Yeah, you got to take just like when they said, go get the jab. Dr. Fauci. Well, we've learned what that does. So you gotta take it into your own account and pray and let God speak to you and lead you and direct you in what to do, because he made those herbs and plants for a reason.
Lori Sullivan says, I wish there was something naturally that I could do for tinnitus, but unfortunately it doesn't seem.
No.
Tinnitus is horrible. I had that for a long time, quite a few years.
What was that natural herb that
it was called
it works.
What was it called?
Oh my gracious, I can't remember.
What was
I
it?
used to get it in the bottles for you. It was a.
What was that
Oh
called?
my gracious!
I think there's some in there.
Really?
I think so. I had it really bad for quite a few years.
Yeah.
I had
I'll go get it.
good luck finding it, but I think there might be some still in there.
See what that lady's name
I
is.
had Meniere's disease. Still do have it, but I'm managing it very well now. But for quite a few years, I had it really bad. Like I couldn't hardly function. I all the time was getting spells with vertigo, and like to the point of couldn't walk, couldn't open my eyes, throwing up. And then I would have that tinnitus in my ears for weeks, and it's just a ringing and a humming. And when there's a lot of noise in the room, a lot of people talking at once, it's just so intensified. I found these herbs. It's an herbal supplement, and in my study on the tinnitus, you need to take vitamin B. You need to get a good B complex. That B helps, all the B vitamins helps with the circulatory, is that right? The circulatory of the whatever. I don't know, but it helps. And so a good B complex vitamin. What else was it that I did? I had some herbs that I did. I did lavender and helichrysum essential oils on the back of my ear there. I went to a chiropractor, and my chiropractor helped me a lot. He would do these ear adjustments where he would like pull and pop my ears and do these different things, and he helped me a lot. And I haven't had tinnitus in a long time, but I also got my Meniere's under control. So that helped. Here it is. Good job. Flavonoids, lipoflavonoids. This is a good natural supplement for, where's it at? For tinnitus. Lipoflavonoids.
And there's another brand too, and we had that bottle and I couldn't find it.
It has vitamin C, vitamin B1, B2, niacin, B6, B12. See, this has all your B's in it. And calcium. This helped me a lot. Now, my mom has tinnitus and nothing's helped her. But she went and she got a hearing aid. Not because she can't hear, but because they said it would help with her tinnitus, and it's helped her some. She has Meniere's disease really bad, and she has a bad case of it.
That's right, Susie. All these poisons in our food is.
Yeah. We fully believe that, if you can eat healthy and be careful of what you're eating and try to eat clean, healthy food, which is hard in this day and time because of all the stuff that they put in the food. But, food is medicine.
Yes.
Food is medicine. Monica Sherman, there are techniques you can do for tinnitus and vertigo.
Yep. You can reset them. Reset those little.
Those little particles in your ear. My chiropractor helped me a lot with it too. He really did. Yeah, it'll make you crazy. I mean, it will make you crazy. That noise. He couldn't even listen to the radio. It would just be like, it would just intensify and make you nuts. Yep, get back to eating clean foods. Eat what you grow. I saw Glenda on here ask about some herbs for cancer too. That's a toughie, but I'll look and see what we can come. Uh-oh, what happened? Uh-oh. We lost our comment feed. Chat. Sorry, y'all. We got to find it back again. There we go. Chiropractic care, essential oils, homeopathic medicine should be the first choice and not the last. I agree. I agree with you totally. And we do things as a whole in the United States opposite. sour sap for cancer and moringa. Sue Slaughter says, Glenda, Sue Slaughter says sour sap for cancer and moringa. Okay. Moringa, I'm telling you, moringa is just the tree of life. That's what it's called.
Yes.
Because it has so many healing. I mean, so many benefits.
Be safe, Luna. We're praying.
Yep, we're praying. Praying for everybody.
Hey, Sherry. Yeah, I know there's a lot of it goes both ways, but there's a lot of people that
Hey, Sherry.
that talk about.
Glad you're here.
There's even some doctors, herbal type doctors, that talk about the benefits of using ivermectin. I know it's got a bad. Some people, whatever. I don't care. I take ivermectin every now and then. I have a whole massive syringe. Ivermectin does tons of stuff for you. It's cheap and it's very effective. And if you look, it's named different names in medicines, but you can take a little shot of ivermectin with some whiskey, a little shot of whiskey, and doctors claim that ivermectin will cure certain types of cancer in days if you catch it early enough. But just do your research.
Yeah, Tanya, acupuncture. I think acupuncture I've never done it, but I can see where it is a good natural method for healing.
Yes. Diatomaceous earth is good.
Yeah, diatomaceous earth is good. What do you mean, Kay? Is there someone you can purchase? What do you mean by that? Any other questions?
Oh, where do you purchase that lipoflavonoid?
Oh, the lipoflavonoid?
CVS had it. I'm sure your pharmacies like a Rite Aid, CVS, they should have something like that.
Yeah, I think we got this at CVS.
But I think it's in the vitamin herbal supplement area.
Mm-hmm. Just to ask the pharmacist where it's at. It's lipoflavonoid plus.
Mm-hmm. It's good stuff.
It's good, and it's all natural.
It worked for Tracy. It did help.
It did help me a lot. Now, it's not something you take it one time and it just goes away.
Right. It has to get in your system.
You have to consistently take it for a while, and you have to keep taking it consistently till you get through it.
Mm-hmm. Tanya says it helped her.
Good. Yep. Well, all right. We've been
that time. We're over
on an hour. It goes by fast.
Mm-hmm. Stop yawning.
I can't help it. Okay.
Good night, Diana.
Good night, Diana. Take care of yourself. Keep recovering.
Great, Cindy. You were from California and now Oklahoma. You love that movie. Yes. I might go in there and tune it in tonight.
Yeah, we need to watch that movie again.
Like that movie and Elf.
We should have watched that movie with Jeff and Monica this weekend and see if they liked it.
Yep.
Mom says pray now for everybody.
Yes.
Yep, let's do that. Let's close out this live in prayer.
Okay.
All right.
Cooper, if you're watching, it's pray time.
Prayer hands, Coop.
Prayer hands, Coop.
Coop should be in the bed.
I know. Dear God, we just come to you right now, thanking you for our life and our home and our friends. And God, we ask you right now, God, that storm that affected so many people, Hurricane Helene, that came up and just did so much damage. We pray, God, that you would help those people, that you are someone that's there as a friend in time of need, God. And I pray that you help them. You help them find ways, God, to clean up from the destruction, anything that they've been hurt by. God, I pray that you would heal them and just manifest yourself and show yourself strong. And I pray peace in their families during this time and a speedy recovery and cleanup. And the ones in the path of this new storm, I pray that you would just give them a peace and this storm would just calm down. You spoke to the winds and waves and they were still. And we believe you said where there were two or three together, you're in the midst. And God, you hear our prayers. And we pray, God, that everyone would just be at peace and we would be
Protection.
protected during this time, and you would just speak to our hearts as we're getting near the election coming up. And we pray your mighty divine hand would reach in and do what needs to be done in this nation and country. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Yep. Everybody stay safe. Warm Fuzzy Vibe says anti-cancer would be new garlic, raw garlic,
Yes.
onions. Yep.
Garlic.
Anti-inflammatory things like ginger and turmeric.
And laughter.
And laughter.
That's right.
Broccoli is anti-cancerous.
Yes.
Awesome. Awesome. All right, you guys. We love y'all. Everybody stay safe this week.
Yes.
Have a blessed and wonderful week. We'll see y'all next Monday here at the farm table.
And roll tide. Just dig it.